Okay, welcome back. I'm sorry about that break. The stuff just went off. Okay, so like I was saying, for Instagram, we're going to teach everyone in the freelance marketing class, okay, how to leverage on Instagram for your business, how to be consistent, the sort of quality of pictures to have, the quality of videos to post, how you will get all that. In fact, we're going to have someone who is an expert with this thing who's going to teach us. So for TikTok, TikTok is also a place where your content can go really viral in a short time, okay? So we encourage that as many people who are confident to use sorry, people are asking for a new link, so I'm trying to send to them. So for some people who are confident, okay, to do videos of themselves, they can do videos of themselves sharing expertise on a particular topic that aligns with their area of expertise, okay? But if you don't want to do that, you can as well use TikTok to create videos about your service and your product. You don't necessarily have to be your picture does not necessarily have to be there. If you're somebody who is shy, your face does not necessarily have to be there. So you can just do pictures, or what do I say, videos of your products and your services without necessarily showing your face. So we would also show you how you can do that. There are a couple of video producing softwares like CapCut. I'm also learning that now, and I'm beginning to utilize it, okay, to be able to teach people who want to be able to use videos. Teach people who want to use videos to be able to promote their products and their services. So many of us can take advantage of that, because for TikTok actually goes a little viral quicker. Like, people engage a lot with videos, and that's why TikTok is working. So if ordinarily you might get, say, maybe 10 to 20 or 30 likes on your post, if you are on TikTok, the tendency for you to get 500 people to see, to get 1,000 people to see, is a lot higher, because it's a video content, right? So we want to teach you how you can leverage on TikTok to be able, leverage on TikTok, I beg your pardon, with videos to be able to promote your business. So you want to consider, if you don't have a TikTok account, this is a good time to want to consider to have it. Most people even go viral on TikTok before they even go viral on other social media platforms like Instagram and co. Now for LinkedIn, we're not really focusing so much on LinkedIn, because the sort of people that we have here, we think that 8 out of 10 of them are not people who have that sort of really professional kind of service. I know that some of them do have. So when we are able to create the freelance marketing class, we're also going to show you how you can create a professional LinkedIn profile. I have LinkedIn profile, but I think it needs to be improved upon. And as many of you who want to provide professional services as freelancers, LinkedIn is a place to go, because it's on LinkedIn that you're going to be able to find the employers who will hire you for your freelancing work. Now, apart from LinkedIn, one of the things that we must also note is that even though we're not hammering so much on having you be on Fiverr and Upwork and freelancer.com and all those platforms where you can find jobs as freelancers, they are also important. But one of the things we strongly believe in is the guys we're training are mostly people who do not have these skills, or mostly people who need to improve on these skills. And so they don't really stand a chance as such to be on this freelancers platform in the beginning. And that's the reason why we're not really focusing on that. But we believe that by the time we stay on this in this community and we grow ourselves and we are confident that the services that we're going to offer is going to compete on a global scale, on a global platform, then we can show you how you can create an account on Upwork, how you can maximize it, how you can create on Fiverr, on freelancer.com, and put yourself out there as somebody who can offer any of these freelancing services, to on the global stage. Data entry service is one that is a common way, one of the most common way to be able to work with global clients and get paid in dollars or paid. It depends on how much of an expertise or how much commitment you put into it. Graphic design is also another, web design is another, UI, UX, all these things we have plans in the near future as well. As you see, we're making progress to create opportunity for young people to learn these skills within our local context, and hopefully develop the skill to a point where we can be sure that they can compete globally, and we can now recommend or train them to put themselves out there on global platforms to be able to gain the traction. When that time comes, if you stay long in this community, we would, continue to share that information. Email marketing. Like I said, this is very important for those who are going to be offering B2B services. So if you're someone who is looking to offer your services to businesses, to corporate organizations, to government agencies, then we will teach you how you can utilize email to speak to them. We're going to teach you email branding. We're going to teach you how you can develop simple email copies, how you can do your correspondence, how you can use some emailing apps and platforms that can allow you send multiple emails per time, and stuff like that. I'm already using this, and honestly, it's working for me because I do a lot of business with B2B. B2B means business to business. So sometimes I have clients who are not individual clients. Sometimes my clients, with the things that I do, with the corporate proposal that I write, with the business plan that I write, with all the things that I do, profile and all that, they are mostly businesses. So I'm able to email them using my corporate email, and that's where they're able to take me seriously. So we want to be able to teach you also how to use email. For some of you who are in the challenge, we're also going to be able to set you up to have corporate emails, because we expect that you're going to interact with churches, with NGOs, depending on how many of you who are committed enough to do all that anyway, we will support you to have all of this, platform and framework to use to communicate to your potential customers, so to speak. So on a final note, I want you to know that if you are starting on this journey to become a freelancer, to be an entrepreneur, to offer the services that you're offering, you're going to get rejected. You're going to hear a lot of no's. And yes, it's going to be painful, right? But it is something that we must all get used to. I'm used to it. It doesn't even bug me anymore. Anytime, when people say they're not interested, I'm happy, because it just makes me feel like you have reduced my workload, because I hate to have people who are in my space who are not buying the things that I'm selling. So if people say I'm not interested, people say no to me, in fact, I've so grown to that point that I'm like, oh, thank you. In fact, I thank them when they say they are not interested, because in my mind, I'm like, you just reduced the work for me. Because when I can see only the people who are really interested in what I'm selling, it's even better for me. So the point is, you're going to get rejected. People are going to snub you. People are going to say, who is this? People are going to say, hey, what is wrong with you? People are going to call you scam. People are going to say all sorts of things. But if you're someone who's determined to be in this space, you should be willing to take that, because after all, the end goal, the end result is what you're mostly looking for, okay? So don't let the no's get you down, okay? What you should rather do is you just say, oh, this is not the person I'm looking for. And then you say next. You look for the next person and you go for them. And that's the reason why, like I said earlier, numbers is what you do with marketing. When you're about marketing, the game of entrepreneurship, freelancing, marketing is about numbers. So you must get the numbers, because it's when you get the numbers that you can trickle down to the number of people who want your business, who need your service, at the long run. So if you, for example, you're looking for 10 people to buy and you're talking to only 10 people, only 20 people, you are joking. If you're looking for 10 people to buy, you have to talk to 1,000. That's the strategy for doing business. So you have to talk to more people before you can streamline to get the people who actually do need your service. So it is tough to get off the ground in the initial time or initially when you're beginning. But one thing I want to encourage you to do is to keep it up, take your time, keep trying new things, and try to double down the things that work. So if you try 5 things and out of 5, only 1 works, just insist on doing the ones that works. Entrepreneurship, anything that has to do with freelancing, entrepreneurship, it takes work. Even the guys who's going to be employing you, if you decide to be an employee, it takes a lot of hard work for him to get to the place where he's getting. So why don't you decide to build your own, your own business, and grow from there. So this is basically all that we have, to share with you today. But like I said, the 3 main things that you must take out of this class with regards to finding your people is the fact that you must tell your people. So you must tell the people around you what it is that you do, okay, and the services that you offer and the solution that you offer. As you're done talking to your people, the next place you want to go to is social media. You have to go to social media, make social media your friend, okay, and post, talk, engage, look for until you find the people you're looking for. And then, of course, you must knock on doors. And I now leverage, and I showed you You can now leverage on all the other platforms like I showed you, especially on social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and put your word out there. The truth is, you must be consistent. You must be persistent. You must insist that you will continue to talk about this thing that you sell until everybody gets to know about it. And it's not going to be easy. If anybody tells you it's going to be a walk in the park, they lie. So you must keep at it. And if you're looking for easy peasy shortcut, the short way out, my dear, it's almost impossible. So you have to keep at it. Then finally, on a final note, I want you to also know that by the time you do these things we have said, there's going to come a time when your business will go to a point where you must have a marketing budget. Okay. And that time you may need to advertise your business with a budget. So it means that you must have maybe 5,000 dedicated every day to advertise on Facebook or on Instagram or even on WhatsApp. And we're going to show you how to do that. I used to do that for my other businesses when I used to sell product-oriented business. I needed to advertise it using Facebook paid ads. Sometimes I budget to spend like 5,000 every day. And the sales I can make every day can be somewhere around, maybe the profit will be somewhere around 10,000 or 20,000 a day. And it made sense because if I don't tell people about the products that I have, the product is going to stay with me and the business is not going to grow, isn't it? So please have it at the back of your mind that when your business grows, the tendency for you to be able to utilize some resources to advertise your business, or to get more people to see it is there. So this is the end of my presentation for today. We're going to send in the quiz for tomorrow. And next tomorrow, we're going to be on day 16, I think. I think we're almost winding down. This is a place where any moment from now, you have to be taking action and showing me the business that you're doing and how you're utilizing the things that we've showed to you to set up the business for those of you who are ready to start. And I want to encourage you to start anyway. Don't say I have to be ready first. There's never going to be a time you can be ready. You can still be doing your business and doing the other things that you're doing. You can start your freelancing journey. You can be learning the skills. Some of you who don't have a business, like somebody reached out to me and said, I don't have something. You can utilize our organization as your business. You can focus on saying my business at the moment is just to sell and promote training courses to people who need them. There are lots of people who want to learn digital marketing. There are lots of people who even want to come and learn this freelance consultancy that we're teaching them. Utilize our products and we share the profits with you. We give you 50% of the cost of certification for our students, and we take 50%. I think that's ridiculous. I think that sharing 50% profit with a product that you didn't create, that all you needed to do was just tell people about it, is something that you should jump on. So if you're here, you don't have the product or the service here, you don't have a business, or you have something you want to do but you don't have the resources, take advantage of this opportunity that we provided to you. Gather some savings from it, and then you can have enough resources to be able to do your own thing and to be able to buy the tools and the equipment that you need to be able to do your own thing, basically. So this is the end of my presentation. If you have any question you want to ask me, I'll be very glad to want to respond to them the most that I can. And the ones that I don't have answers to, I will make some recommendations. Thank you very much. And have a good evening. But again, if you have any questions, please let me know. You can send a message in the group. Martha, thank you so much, Martha. Please, I need to learn how to use WhatsApp to send messages to large number of contacts. I will show you that. If you're not in my test, if you're not in our challenge, that I will send you a video. But if you're in the challenge, it's going to be a training with regards to that today. We have sent it. Okay, that's fine. So if there's anybody else who has a question, please go ahead and ask me. You can send a message in the group. Tessie, thank you so much. You can send a message in the group. You can indicate by raise of hand. We have a few minutes. We can take it. Solomon Gang, thank you so much. We have a few minutes. We can take one or two. Any thoughts at all? Any advice? Any recommendation? Any addition to what we're saying? If I'm too fast, and if there's any criticism, please let me know. If you have any problem with the training so far and how it's going, let me know, please. In fact, I'm going to ask a lot of you after this training to give me testimonials. I'm going to send you WhatsApp messages. I'm going to ask you to give me a brief of your experience so far, because we need it to be able to put word out there for our next batch of training. I will encourage you to recommend this training to other people who do not know about it. I'm going to be coming to your DMs and sending you messages from tomorrow. Please help us invite 5-10 people to join the next batch in August. Coincidentally, or how do I say it now? The next batch will be free, yes, but certification will be paid for. So please help us let other people know about this. If you think you've gotten value here and other people can come and get value and get clarity about what they're doing, please send them to us, so they can be a part of it. So thank you very much. If there's no more questions, please let me know. Bonshak Joshua, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. If there's no questions, I think that today's class is pretty straightforward. So even if there's no questions, I would understand that. Thank you, Joshua Ibrahim. Thank you. Anybody else has something they want to say? You want to indicate? Jonathan Yakubu, thank you so much. Is there anybody else who has something they want to say apart from the thank yous? Okay. So if there's nothing else, everyone do have a good night. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you, Sembi. Thank you, Titilayo. Thank you so much. I will, Tessie. I will. Good night, Jonathan. Okay, good night, everyone. Have a good night.